Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessings be on all of you. I would like to welcome you in the first of a new series of programs under the general heading, Understanding Islam. Myself, dear viewers, I am Dr. Bilal Phillips from Canada, and I hope during this series to clarify for you certain areas which are commonly misunderstood about Islam. It is very unfortunate that though Islam is the religion of about a quarter of mankind, over 1 billion people, yet this religion is misunderstood throughout the world. The reasons are many. Some of them are external and some of them are internal. Externally, we have a history of enmity towards Islam, which began from the time of the Crusades and prior to that in Europe, where the European powers looked at Islam as being a threat to the religion of Christianity there. And so a lot of false information was spread in Europe about Islam and Muslims in order to discourage people from finding out about Islam, especially considering that Islam had ruled Spain for a number of years. Actually, the total amount of time is over 700 years. And during that period of time, many Spanish Muslims converted to Islam without being forced. They chose Islam themselves. The vast majority of the population were never forced to become Muslims, and as such, many of them did not. However, from this experience, the people who led the church leaders, they feared Islam and so spread a series of false information about the religion of Islam. And this became a basis also of an attack on the centers of Islam with the Crusades. And this misunderstanding which was developed during this period has been handed down with each generation in books, in magazines, in the media, even till today. And this is a source of distorted information about Islam. But on the other hand, there are also internal causes. Among them, the fact that in different places and at different periods of time, Muslims have strayed away from the true teachings of Islam, and as such have presented a very false image of Islam to non-Muslims. Today, that image may involve terrorism, a tendency to want to take the lives of innocents and these type of things, where Muslims tend to be associated with violence and war, etc. However, this is really not the true case concerning Islam. So, in this series, we will be looking at really the fundamental concepts of Islam. Not only to understand the principles themselves, but also to get a better understanding of Muslims and how Muslims should live their lives. So that if one is to try to find Islam, one will know what to look for. Because, unfortunately, many times today, Muslims are the worst examples of Islam. So, dear viewers, I hope you will be happy with what we have to present for you in this series, which will enlighten you as to the actual meaning of Islam. However, I must warn you that if you are to benefit from this program, then you have to approach it with an open mind. Emotions blind us. So we must not look at information if we want to find out the truth about something. We have to look at it unemotionally. We have to put aside our emotions, because emotions, as I said, blind us oftentimes to the realities of things. So we have to look at it practically speaking, see what the information is, and then we judge it in the light of our intelligence. The reality is that each and every religion claims that their religion is the only true way. It is the only way which God has ordained for man. This is a fact. What that does for us is that it puts us in a position where we are confused. Which in fact is the true religion? If everyone claims that their religion is the correct way, then how do we know which is in fact the correct way? The reality is that we can only find out if we look at each religion from its actual teachings. Go to the sources and find out what is the essence of this religion. At that time, we can then judge in the light of our reason, is this correct or is this not correct? Because if we judge right and wrong merely because we are born in a particular religion, then we will have fooled ourselves. We have left